everybody, but today we're making a delicious milk chocolate pound cake. It's delicious. You have to use a lot of butter. I'll tell you how much butter in a minute, but one of the mistakes I have a habit of always not saying how much goes in a particular recipe. Right now we're going to get to the cocoa. 1/4 cup of water. We have to put the cocoa and the water together and mix it together. I just have to grab my spoon. Oh boy, folks, I'm not awake today. I want to make sure we have enough cocoa in here. Always use Hershey cocoa powder. It's the best going. There we go. Here. Always use Hershey cocoa powder. My mom used it, and my grandmother always used it. Now, what I want to do is, I'm going to mix this together. I'm going to grab my spoon. Grab my spoon. I'm not awake yet. It's Monday, folks. I'm never awake Monday morning. All right, we're going to put this on a flame, and we're going to cook this for a few minutes. I have to blend this together. I'm kidding you. You think this is chocolate? It's really not. I have to mix this together. Here we go. Butter. Use 2 sticks of unsalted butter. Okay. Sometimes I have a habit when I talk about something, I get to devote my mind. I'm now adding into the butter 1 1/4 cups of granulated sugar. Now I'm going to cream this together, folks, before we go to the eggs. There's 4 eggs in this. 4 eggs. It's got a lot of eggs in it and a lot of butter, but it makes it really good, folks. Okay. I'm going to add in 3 more eggs. Yeah, I love a good homemade pound cake. It's really delicious. It makes a wonderful, wonderful snack. Okay. One teaspoon of vanilla. Always add vanilla in when you make a cake. It gives it a zesty taste, folks. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm grabbing my cocoa. I put in a 1/4 cup of water, but I added in a little bit more water. My suggestion is put about 2/4 cups in. You'll have a little bit more because it gets awfully dry. I'm going to add in the cocoa now. We don't want it to be overly dry, then you don't get anything out of it. Okay, now we're going to mix this together, and it's going to become delicious. Oh, it's going to become a chocolate cake. Taking care of my dry. I'm adding in 1 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm adding in. I always know where everything is in this house. I'm also going to grab my baking powder. Oh, folks, I don't know what to do with myself. I'm not wide awake yet. It's right here. Oh my goodness. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. This is going to make it right. Folks, always make sure when you use your baking teaspoon for anything, or tablespoon, anything, please wash it up, because you don't want to mix the vanilla in with the baking powder. Then the baking powder will go bad. It will be no good for anything, because the baking powder makes everything rise. All right, we're going to whisk this together. Yeah, I had a fun weekend of doing shows. I did West Side Story yesterday. I did Shrek Saturday. Oh, tons of shows coming up. All right, we're going to put the dry in here. Now we're going to mix this all together. Now, what I want to do now is we're going to turn this into milk chocolate. It's called a milk chocolate pound cake. It's delicious. I'm adding in my milk. Okay. Sometimes you spill a little milk. I hate to do that. I hate to waste anything at all. 2 tablespoons of milk, whole milk. Please make sure it's whole milk. Okay. Let me grab my cake pan. Oh, you want to make sure this is really greased. Now, sometimes, folks, they don't come out that easy. It often happens you have to keep it in the cake pan. You just never know. If it doesn't come out the first attempt, it probably will not come out. We can't get it always out of the cake pan. Okay, pretty well greased. I like to use unsalted butter when I grease my cakes. All right, grab this spoon. Let me just unplug this. Okay. Okay, gonna mix this together. I really like to make it. There's also arm movement involved. Now, sometimes, folks, you will find butter in here. It's not to worry, folks. You know what's gonna happen? It's gonna literally cook into this. It's butter based. Yeah, my grandma always used a lot of arm movement, folding her stuff. It really came out delicious. All right. I'm going to put it into this greased cake pan, and we're going to bake this for 1 hour. For a delicious milk chocolate cake, folks, today is Flag Day. The flag was created by Betsy Ross in 1880. She created the first American flag. So we're going to cut this. It's very delicate, folks. I'm warning you, even when I got it out, it almost fell apart. Look how beautiful that is. It's a delicious milk chocolate pound cake. Everything is homemade. It's all natural ingredients and everything. So I'm Deborah H. Home Country Kitchen. Have a great day. Please subscribe to my wonderful YouTube channel.